If you're expecting your Social Security payment this April, you need to pay very close attention because some payments may arrive later than you expect. And for many people, even a one-day delay can mean stress about rent, groceries, or medication. But don't worry. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the official April payment schedule, explain exactly when your money should arrive, and show you what to do if your payment is late. Now let's take a breath together because I want you to feel informed, not worried. Here's the problem. Every month, Social Security payments follow a strict schedule, but that schedule isn't the same for everyone. And in April, the way the calendar falls can make it feel like there's a delay, even when the system is actually working as planned. This matters because for millions of seniors and retirees, this isn't just extra income. This is your main source of survival. This is what pays for your food, your electricity, your prescriptions, and your housing. So even the idea of a delay can feel frightening. Let's break this down in simple terms so you know exactly what to expect. Social Security payments are sent out based on your birth date, unless you fall into a special group. If you started receiving benefits before May 1997, or if you receive SSI, your schedule is different. This is where many people get confused. For April, here's how it works. If you receive Supplemental Security Income, also known as SSI, your payment is usually sent on the first of the month. So for April, that means April 1st. If the first falls on a weekend or holiday, your payment comes early, but this month, April 1st, is a normal business day, so payments should go out right on time. Now, if you receive Social Security Retirement or SSDI and you started before May 1997, your payment typically arrives on the 3rd of the month. That means April 3rd is your expected deposit date. But here's where things get a little more complicated. If you started receiving benefits after May 1997, your payment is based on your birthday. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, your payment is scheduled for the second Wednesday of April. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, your payment comes on the 3rd Wednesday. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, your payment arrives on the 4th Wednesday. Now let's translate that into real dates for April so there's no confusion. The second Wednesday falls on April 9th, the 3rd Wednesday is April 16th, and the 4th Wednesday is April 23rd. So, depending on your birth date, your Social Security payment should arrive on one of those days. Now you might be thinking, but why does it feel like my payment is late this month? That's a very important question. Sometimes the spacing between payments can feel longer than usual because of how the calendar shifts. For example, if you received your last payment early in March and your April payment falls later in the month, it can feel like you're waiting longer, even though nothing is technically delayed. This is where many people start to worry unnecessarily. But let me be very clear with you. If your payment arrives on your scheduled date, then there is no delay, even if it feels late. Now, let's talk about who is most likely to feel this delay. People whose payments fall on the 4th Wednesday, April 23rd this month, often feel the longest gap, especially if bills are due earlier in the month or if you're managing tight finances. Also, if you rely on direct deposit, your payment usually arrives on time, but if you still receive paper checks, there can be additional mailing delays. Let me give you a real-life example. Imagine someone named Mary. She was born on the 25th of the month, so her payment comes on the 4th Wednesday, April 23rd. Her rent is due on the 5th. Her grocery bill comes earlier in the month. For her, those extra days can feel very stressful, even though her payment is technically on schedule. Now here's another situation. John receives SSI, so he gets paid on April 1st, but he also receives Social Security retirement benefits based on his work history. That second payment follows the Wednesday schedule. If he doesn't understand this difference, he might think one of his payments is missing. This is where things get complicated and where mistakes can happen. Let's talk about what could actually cause a real delay. A real delay might happen if your bank has processing issues, if there's a holiday affecting deposits, or if your information with Social Security isn't up to date. Sometimes even a small change, like switching banks or moving to a new address, can interrupt your payment. And this is very important. If your payment does not arrive on the expected date, you should not panic immediately. The Social Security Administration recommends waiting at least 3 business days before taking action. Sometimes banks process deposits a little later in the day, or there may be minor delays that resolve themselves. But after 3 days, you should take action. Now let's talk about common mistakes that can make things worse. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming there's a delay without checking their official payment date. This can lead to unnecessary stress or even missed bill planning. Another serious issue is falling for scams. And I want you to listen carefully here because this is critical. Scammers know that people worry about their Social Security payments. They may call you, text you, or send emails claiming there's a problem with your benefits. They might say your payment is delayed or suspended and ask for your personal information. This is a scam. The Social Security Administration will never call you and ask for sensitive information like your Social Security number or bank details over the phone. If you receive a suspicious message, do not respond, do not click any links, and do not give out your information. Now let's go step by step on what you should do to protect yourself and make sure your payment arrives as expected. First, check your official payment date based on your birth date or benefit type. This is your most important step. Second, monitor your bank account on that date. Payments are usually deposited early in the day, but sometimes they can appear later. Third, if your payment doesn't arrive, wait 3 business days before taking action. Fourth, if it's still missing, contact the Social Security Administration directly using their official phone number or website. Avoid third-party services. Fifth, make sure your personal information is up to date, especially your bank account and mailing address. Now, if you're a caregiver or helping a parent, spouse, or loved one, this is especially important. Many seniors rely on others to help manage their finances. If that's you, take a moment to double-check their payment schedule and make sure they understand when their money is coming. Sometimes just explaining the schedule can reduce a lot of anxiety. Also, help them stay alert to scams. Older adults are often targeted, and a simple conversation can make a big difference. Now, I want to say something directly to you. If you're feeling worried about your payment this month, you're not alone. Many people feel the same way, especially when every dollar matters. But understanding your payment schedule gives you control. It allows you to plan your bills, manage your groceries, and avoid unnecessary stress. And remember this, your benefits are something you earned. Whether it's Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, these payments are there to support you. You deserve to receive them on time and without confusion. So take a few minutes today, check your payment date, mark it on your calendar, and if something doesn't look right, take action calmly and carefully, because staying informed is the best way to protect your income. And I'll be here to guide you every step of the way. Make sure you stay updated, keep your information secure, and never hesitate to ask questions when something doesn't feel right. Your financial stability matters. Your peace of mind matters. And you deserve both.